Namaskar. Friends, you are requested to please subscribe this channel and like the program and share it with your friends. First of all, today is Dussehra. Happy Dussehra. And this is a centenary year of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. And above all, today is Gandhi Jayanti also. The coincidence of all three is here, and we must have a clear-cut understanding about who is Gandhi, how Dussehra is important in our national life, and what role played by Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh and in our history. So all these things are the mixture of a different kind of fact, the national fact, the political fact of our country. So we can start from anywhere and with any kind of understanding, but it is clear the RSS was involved as per the records. RSS was ideologically involved in the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi, ideologically involved. Of course, any action done by the individual, he himself is fixed responsible for that. But the ideological support, ideological support matters. And it was in 1945. This is the date, the date from the Agrani magazine, edited by Nathuram Godse, was published a cartoon picture. And Gandhi was with 10 heads like Ravana and Jawaharlal Nehru and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, even Subhash Chandra Bose, and many others. The 10 heads were included with Gandhi as a symbol of Ravana, and as a symbol of Ram, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, the Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. And Savarkar was attacking on the head of Gandhi, head of Ravana, as they have made it the cartoon of Gandhi. And this has been indicated that this was the intention was indicated in this thing. So ideological situation was there. Of course, we can't blame anybody or what anything personally, but it is the historical fact that was proven that the ideological support what was available to Mr. Nathuram Godse was beginning from the Savarkar and in the politics of the Hindutva. That cannot be denied. And after all that, our independence, even Gandhi was not accepted fully. The ideology of Gandhi was not fully accepted by the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. Yes, there were much of difference of the different important leaders in the stream of the freedom fighters, but it is clear that the RSS was not a freedom fighter stream. He was not among them. And freedom fighters were with Gandhi all the way. And we can see it from the Subhash Chandra Bose and the Bhagat Singh and the others also who were not totally convinced with the philosophy of Gandhi, the political tools of the Gandhi. But they have the Baba Saheb Ambedkar himself. They all are not supporters. They all were not Gandhian, Gandhiwadi themselves, but they have understood the importance of Mahatma Gandhi, and they supported his call all the time. As Subhash Chandra Bose was called him father of the nation, none other, and that's Subhash Chandra Bose has been depicted as one of the head of Ravana in that picture. Anyway, that is not the matter. That is happening in the part of the history. But today, what is today happening? What today is happening, the Prime Minister is claiming himself in a national meeting that RSS is going to celebrate his centenary years in this realm. Earlier, it was declared by the RSS chief that they will not celebrate it. We don't know for what reason they have said like that, but now they are celebrating it, and anybody doesn't have any objection for that. They have every right to celebrate their centenary years, but people also have right to understand them. And what Prime Minister is claiming that the RSS was in the mainstream of the freedom fighting of the India, freedom fighters of the India. This is not correct. Historically not correct. And the one question always arises: if they were participated in the freedom fight of freedom fighter, they were, if that is that, the most popular and well-known symbol of freedom movement of India was Mahatma Gandhi himself. The whole world is convinced that Mahatma Gandhi was a symbol, his Ahimsa, his unique application of a new political tool, that is Ahimsa and Satyagraha, that was accepted by the whole world. Was astonished that how this Satya and Ahimsa will be treated as a political tool, what that will yield. But that yielded, the Satya Ahimsa theory yielded much, and the freedom of India arrived. Of course, there were so many. But the prime efforts was made by the Mahatma Gandhi with these tools only. There were many factors, but what happened with Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh? So even they have not done this. They have not actively participated in the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi, but it is clear that they were very satisfied with this action of Nathuram Godse, and they supported mentally all. Even today, even the Godse supporter is in our parliament also, and they are supporting the Godse like anything. And now this time she lost or not denied to be allotted any ticket from Bharatiya Janata Party. But that gentle lady, the Sadhvi, was there in our parliament. That is true. But what is the problem? The problem is the only thing that now they are claiming, the Prime Minister himself is claiming that they were in the, their forefathers, their ideologically forefathers were involved in the freedom movement. Actually, they don't share, they don't have the same pace of freedom. The concept of the freedom, they have the different concept of freedom. They never accepted this kind of freedom what Gandhi was led. This modern kind of freedom, even the Indian context, they were not agreed with that, and that's why they have expressed their views, not hesitated to express their views, saying that nothing is new in Indian constitution, and this was not a freedom movement at all, and the constitution was not having any the Indian values in the core of the constitution. Nobody can understand what is the actual meaning of this statement. What was the core values of the, as per their perception, what was the core value of the Indianness or the Indian culture? The core value of Indian culture was the Samilani, the transparent ideological construct of India. That was the main thing in our culture. So our culture itself, by birth, our culture is very much diversified and balanced also. And whoever, maybe any ideology who starts to fight with our this diversity and with the balances of our culture, the balancing forces of our culture, they essentially they try to go, they try to compete with the idea of India itself. So anyway, and all together, what they were advocating about the Indian freedom, Indian concept about this, that was the Brahminical India. And the Varnashram Vyavastha was accepted. That was not Gandhi. Yes, Gandhi was keen to know. There are so many contradictions in Gandhi itself. So the modern values were something like that. This Gandhi was supporting the Varnashram system. He was agreed with the Varnashram system. The Baba Sahib Ambedkar contradicted it, but he wanted also at the same time the reforms on that system, and the essential reforms of that system must be accepted, must be afforded to do that. So, but Baba Sahib Ambedkar, he had rightly intervened that night. The reforms is not required, and the Varnashram Vyavastha, it should be totally denied. The Varnashram Vyavastha, the Brahminical order of the society, expressly be denied. But of course, he was also supporting Gandhi, the Gandhi movement, after all, having so many difference of opinion. It was a great fact that the Gandhi was the leader of the freedom movement, and everybody was supporting him, and everybody was trying to convince Gandhi, not to confront Gandhi. And this is the party who decided to confront Gandhi, not to convince Gandhi. Gandhi went their symbol also. They have never convinced the Gandhi at the same time. When the independence day in our country was there, Gandhi was roaming in the ground of Calcutta and in the Bengal, the Dhaka, and so many places with the right turn area of the Bengal, and to establish a harmonious relation of the people of those regions, particularly who are fighting against the Hindu and Muslims were fighting against each other, and there was a bloodshed after the partition of the country. Yes, this was a very bad situation, and what at that time they were doing that. So now the Prime Minister is claiming that his organization or Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh or the person who are having the background of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh was participated in the freedom movement, and they were making a mainstream of the freedom movement of India. They must disclose their names and their places, their credentials. So only just saying and the history cannot be the glimpses of rumors. So if the rumorifying the politics at the prime ministerial level, that is the more dangerous thing and the matter of concern for all of us. Well, yes, that is if they will accept if their idea about freedom is something different, they were not convinced with these ideas at that time. By this time, they are convinced with the constitution of the country and what the freedom concept was. The freedom was conceptualized in our constitution. Now is acceptable to them. They must say it. Yes, everything can be accepted. People have accepted them. That's why they have been given the fair chance and the clear-cut mandate to rule the India. Because Indian people were decided that what their ideas maybe about India and the ruling of the India. But now by Atal Bihari Vajpayee and so many practices of the political practices, electoral political practices was done by the Bharatiya Janata Party. People of India was convinced that they will do the better. They will do the better, not as per their ideas of without any having the logical base. The solid logical base was not there. So the constitution is there to guide them. Every party who is having their own ideology must have their own ideology, but the main ideology of our country is of constitution. So every ideology must have some different mood, some different aspects, dimensions, directions, but all together, all ideology, all direction, all dimension, all move should be subjected to our constitution. That will with the support of our constitution, and that must be helping, they must comply with the constitutional provision itself and the aspirations of the people. But what they are doing the politics of Mandi, they are doing the religious polarization was also there. And now even they are continuing it after the ruling of the country, the free hand after so many years given by the people of India. Now even they are telling in the Bihar, there is a Bihar election, they are calling for the setting the cause of the Ghuspetia, the intruders they are calling about but none has been caught. And the SIR, the Special Intensive Revision of the electoral roll, has been done by the Election Commission itself, but no intruders has been found physically. We don't know what the situation, and the political party will, of course, take the opposition party will opposition political party who is in opposition, the India Gathbandhan with. They will also react. We don't know what kind of rigorous reaction will be there for that, because so many a very good size of people has been excluded from the electoral roll, and the reason and the reasoning and the rationale behind those that inclusion, the political party will of course examine it, and in the Supreme Court also there is some hearing also in this regard. So things will come more clear about that. But what is prima facie, what is to be seen, that is not the sufficient assurance from the Election Commission of India that the free and fair election is going to be held in Bihar. If it is going to be held in Bihar, how if the electoral law is finalized and accepted by all the parties, all the stakeholders of the country. So now this is the situation, and at this time when we are celebrating the Dussehra and Gandhi Jayanti, and of course the centenary year of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. So we have to discuss amongst ourselves what is the meaning of freedom in our life, and how the constitution and the democratic setup can ensure to make available us the tools of the freedom by the political bosses, the political parties, the political establishment in our country that is working here. And at the same time, we must have to discuss amongst ourselves that what is the meaning to understand the religiosity of our nation. What is the actual meaning of Durga Puja, and what is the meaning of the Durga Bhakti, and what is the real essence of the this puja, and the social collaboration and the well wishes to all segments of the society, all stakeholders, all those who are, and of course, it is being expressed with the humanity also. This is not in West Bengal what is our experience. That is, it is not a totally or fully and the only the religious activity in our West Bengal, in our country. Or every public religion, public activities, puja and other related works is the expression of the Indian culture, that is we all are assimilating each other, we all are regarding each other, we all respect each other. So that is the main essence of our country, the puja and the cultural activity, the religious activity. Now we must have to have an opinion that how much we are convinced and we are taking this lesson about our culture. That must be we must discuss amongst our friends, amongst in our one mind also ourselves, but because the question has been raised like that. And of course, the values of the RSS, you must know the RSS, what RSS served the nation, or what RSS did, what is the RSS and what is their conception about the country, about the freedom, about the nation, and how it is suitable to the and acceptable to the India and Indian people, because our Prime Minister and our Bharatiya Janata Party is all the time they are doing their action as a tool of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. So now it is a time to understand, just before supporting Bharatiya Janata Party anymore, we must have to look into the matter that what is the ideology of the RSS and where the RSS is trying to take away the India from here to where. So all these are the points. So we must discuss in our public life, in our public mind, and this is the three dimensions of the day is more important. The first is the Gandhi Jayanti and the Dussehra Puja, and of course the ideology of the RSS. What these three combination, if they can throw any light and shadow of our time. So we have to understand with the light and shadow of our time. There is so many sounds, there is so many sound, so many noises uh, has been captured, has been surrounding the public sphere of our life. So we have some control on that, and we must create a clear-cut opinion about our time and space, our country, and the world. So now world is facing the different kind of problems there. Today, here, there is no time to discuss on those points. Other time, we will discuss what is happening in the at the global level. But the public global is now want to restrict us. Our time is recalling us. The public global is more important for the Indian panorama, because all three important is there, and the Gandhi Jayanti is being celebrated all over the world as a non-balance day, and the message of the non-balance is being spread by so many countries as accepted by the United General Assembly. Uh, Thank you very much. You are requested to please share the program, like the channel, and you must have an opinion about all those things, what is happening around us. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.